if you ever pay attention to rappers, they'll have like a chain, like a certain chain on for a year, 2 years, and then they get rid of it. They'll have a certain watch, certain cars. That's the thing about material items. You feel me? Like they kind of come and go. Like I'm a big watch fan or whatever like that. I don't buy like no crazy expensive watches, but I might buy $200 watch, $400 watch, $50 watch. Like I'm more so in that range. One thing I could tell y'all, and y'all know this too, anybody watching, material items, they get old. You feel me? Like we kind of grow past it or whatever like that. So to see niggas continue to get put in jail to pretty much get money to pretty much get material items, because don't get it messed up, a part of it is surviving and having a certain image and trying to live and survive and shit like that, but another part of it honestly is to buy material possession, to have this kind of image like I'm good or whatever like that. Taliban Glizzy gets locked up. He gets sentenced to 219 months or something like that, which ends up being about 18 years. In an article, they talked about him, him having a Rolex or whatever like that. And, when you read through everything, it mentions them buying material possessions. You feel me? Chains, watches, guns, all that kind of shit like that. Cars, whatever. He got a child, it didn't really mention nothing about him putting, $20,000 in the college fund or nothing like that. Or, you feel me, putting this into an investment portfolio. It mentioned him buying material items, bro. And even though I understand, bro, he did what he did. Niggas gotta go to jail for that. Another rapper died doing that shit. I'm able to look at it from like a human standpoint, bro. I'm able to look at it from that. Hope had a line back in the day where he was like, I'd rather die living enormous than live dormant or something like that. Like a lot of people feel like they'll rather ball out even if it's for 2-3 summers than live like a medium lifestyle, whatever like that, or a normal regular lifestyle. I'll tell y'all this, I'm a nigga that live a normal lifestyle and my life is pretty good. You feel me? I got a modest job. I got my own 1-bedroom apartment. My neighbors are white. I got a drop top car. It's not the most special car, but you feel me? It's a drop top car. You feel me? That's newer. I'm able to do what I love about doing YouTube. You feel me? I'm recording on an iPhone. I have another iPhone. I got a laptop. I have everything I need. I got pizza in the crib. So I'm not balling out with a Rolex or chains or, the baddest IG models, but I'm living a good life. You feel me? You don't have to go be a criminal or go be a rapper to live a good life, bro. That's where the hood mindset fucks niggas heads up. You feel me? We learned this shit in the ATL when T.I. said, you don't gotta be a dope boy to have money, bro. T.I. had a modest job. He was saving up. He was taking care of shit. He pulled out a bankroll, bro. You could do good having a regular job. You don't got to do this kind of shit. You feel me? So I'm going to read the article. Posted on Reddit or whatever like that. But initially it was posted on DC Artists. So it says Trevor Wright, 34 of the District of Columbia, was sentenced today in U.S. District Court to 219 months in federal prison for leading a series violent armed robberies of South Asian jewelry stores that netted millions of dollars in cash and gold for his 15-member crew, announced U.S. Attorney Jean Ferris Pero. Wright, the DC rapper known as Taliban Glizzy, pled guilty September 16, 2025 to conspiracy to interfere with interstate commerce by robbery, aka Hobbs Act robbery, brandishing a firearm during a crime of violence and unlawful possession of a firearm. In his plea agreement, Wright accepted responsibility for his roles in June 10, 2022 on robbery of Varani Jewelers in Islip, New Jersey with $1.2 million in gold jewelry. That's one funny thing. When I was reading these articles, I'm from New Jersey, and then I'm from Maryland too. Like, let's say like the first 9 years of my life was in New Jersey. Then I spent the rest of the time in Maryland, and it kind of came back to New Jersey after like 2021 or something like that. So I'm really from both. An initial article when all this shit happened, Taliban was with Knucklehead, which is another DMV rapper back in the day. Knucklehead dies. This is near Bordentown. That's right outside Trenton. That's not too far from where Diddy right now at Fort Dix. So seeing this shit, it kind of caught me off guard. Like, yo, what are these niggas doing in Bordentown? Like, but it kind of makes sense. They're not gonna go rob some shit in Lanham or some shit like that, or out in Laurel. It's too close. You feel me? So it says on armed robbery of Paradise Jewelry in Patterson, New Jersey for $1.93 million in gold jewelry. And December 6, 2022, armed robbery of Kishneck Jewelers in Jackson, Florida for $700,000. He also accepted responsibility for unlawful possession of a machine gun. Then in the quote it says, Trevor Wright and his crew terrorized victims in northern New Jersey and South Florida. His crew left behind a wake of destruction and financial loss for family-owned businesses. Said U.S. Attorney Pirro, they smashed glass displays, cases, and shoveled the gold into laundry bags. After one armed robbery of nearly $2 million, Wright spent proceeds to purchase a Rolex. He sure won't need a luxury watch to measure more than 18 years, so spent in jail. When niggas get caught in these kind of situations, the one thing that they'll mention, when they're able to take accountability is like, y'all trying to keep up with a certain lifestyle. The nigga around Shy Glizzy, he's seeing Shy Glizzy buy Maybachs. He's around 7. He's seeing 7. I don't know if she rich or not, but she have some kind of internet fame or whatever like that. And then he's around 7's friend, DDG, who DDG probably got more money than Shy Glizzy. Like, DDG is a very big streamer, very big YouTuber. So he's seeing this shit first up. So I guess maybe he might be trying to keep up with that lifestyle. But the other thing is, you've seen this shit close up, so you're able to see that this shit is legal to a certain extent. Like, they're able to get it legally. I feel bad about the Taliban situation because, like I said, at the end of the day, these niggas are regular hood niggas who just, some of them really don't be knowing no better. But bro had a choice, bro. Bro was a somewhat talented rapper. I don't think he was gonna be like the next Jay-Z or nothing like that, but he had some kind of emotion as a rapper, bro. He could have did something with that. You feel me? Niggas have to stop trying to continue to chase it and stop trying to live above their means, bro. But that's the reality of the streets too. We see these niggas on social media, and it's common sense. You see a nigga, he don't got no job. He got 20,000 in jewelry, driving the craziest cars, living his lifestyle. We could kind of understand that, this nigga's a scammer, a robber, a drug dealer, or something, bro. And niggas see this shit, bro. I wonder, how much this shit really be the gram too, bro. Niggas really seeing niggas live these crazy lifestyles and they trying to keep up with it. They're trying to keep up with the Joneses and they're willing to risk it. Niggas are willing to risk certain shit. Even the money that niggas is talking about was taken or stolen, bro. 1.93 million. It was too many niggas involved, so it had to get split down in a weird way, but you wouldn't spend 30 on, a Rolex, bro. You could have invested that shit in some Bitcoin or something like that and got that bread back. So it's just dumb altogether, bro. I seen niggas go in the streets, do right by their money, and then go up like a Jay-Z or like a Nipsey Hussle or somebody like a Young Jeezy, something like that. And then there's niggas who do stupid shit, you feel me, who end up in jail for 18 years. That's enough time for somebody to be born to become an adult. 18 years. Now the good thing is he will be home. It ain't like he want to die in prison. I thought the way they was looking for him that he could get life or some shit like that. So he did okay, but 18 years, bro, for 5 years of balling. Now he got a baby mom who look good. She better go link up with whoever. His son, he raise his son, but he not gonna be there every day. So now it's gonna be somebody else raising his son, whether it's another man or just his son growing up without a father. All that just to do whatever. Then it's like Shy Glizzy forgot about the nigga, don't never shot him out, which is fucked up too, bro. But Digital Thugs him out.